Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we have a Hay House haul. So, what we're going to do is go through all of the decks that I have here from Hay House that either came in for review and I haven't had a chance to make a video yet, came in that I bought at like one of their sales or something, and I haven't had a chance to open yet. All of the decks that have come in the last couple of months from Hay House, there's about 8 of them, maybe 9. We're going to see them today. We're going to see them today. We're going to open them today. We're going to take a look at them. I'm going to integrate them into my practice, and it's going to be done and dusted. I think that I have 3 additional decks on top of the ones that you're going to see here today that I have pulled aside. I think it's just 3 that I have pulled aside to make other videos for. So they've already been put aside. They're with the notes and everything like that. So those you'll see later, but other than that, this is the rest of them. So let's get started. I'm not showing these in any kind of particular order. I'm just going to grab them as they're stacked here. So let's start with this one, Loteria Remedios Oracle, Soulful Remedies and Affirmations from Mexican Loteria. This is a 54 card deck and guidebook with by Zelena Gonzalez, artwork by Jose Sotelo Yamasaki. So take a look at the box. Very pretty. Here's the inside. It says, "May we always remember the remedios we carry within." The remedies we carry within. Okay. Oh, it looks like I've already started with this. Look at this. I thought this was so cute. I think this is a spider, so I put. I've already removed the spider from the deck. I'll show it to you guys. Let me put it back in the deck. Just going to read from the back. It says, La Sarina, El Mundo, La Calavera. These are all iconic symbols from the game of Loteria, known to some as Mexican bingo. But Loteria is more than a game. The images speak to the traditions of indigenous and Latinx cultures, while the meanings offer hidden wisdom. Here, storyteller Zelena Gonzalez reveals the remedios, which holds the healing magic of the symbols. La Luna, the moon, reassures us that the tide is always changing and that the night always finds its morning. I love that. La Maceta, the flower pot, reminds us to take stock of our own vessel. And El Violoncello, the cello, calls us to reclaim our voice. Sorry, it's hard for me to see because I'm holding this like really far away from myself. And it's like, I don't know, the coloring here is hard for me to see it. So that's what the deck is about. It comes with a guidebook. The guidebook, if I remember correctly, because I did start looking at this before I went on vacation. So here's the contents. So you can kind of see what's inside. The art note at the back is a note about there's a couple of cards in this deck that come with the deck that are culturally insensitive, and they talk about why they chose to leave them in and what they chose to do to kind of try to help with that. I do remember thinking that it seemed like a good idea on the surface, but I kind of wish they would have taken them out and just redid them. It would be nice to just have them redone. But I understand that they want to keep it a Loteria deck. As a writer is to take a fresh look at her beloved Loteria cards and enter them into the canon of cartomancy. A wide array of oracle decks exists, yet hardly any of them speak to the traditions of indigenous and Latinx cultures. And without a doubt, Jose's striking illustrations will draw many beyond our heritage to the richer array of Mexican folk art represented in the Loteria tradition. So within this deck, you'll find questions to ponder, symbolism that may relate to a concern you're carrying, interpretations of animal medicine, and the reminders of plants' various healing properties. The cards can speak to a current situation, something from your recent past, or something in your near future. If you're, and then she basically just turned them in. She gave them oracle messages, is what she's trying to say. She gave them oracle messages. And there are 2 cards in here. It's this one, the Black Man. I'm just going to show that so that you can read it and see how you feel about that. And then there is one more. The Apache is the other one. You guys can read that and see how you feel about that entry. They didn't take them out, but they said that they tried to change when they added the oracle message, they tried to make it culturally sensitive. For the Black Man one, I didn't like the write up. I felt that it was basically saying, okay, in our culture, you know, we don't use this term. We use this term lovingly and don't take it so seriously. And it just made me feel kind of gaslit a little bit. Oh yes, here's the spider. I don't know. You have to decide for yourself. That's why I just went ahead and showed the write ups for those two. So we start with the skull, and here's the spider, which I am going to go ahead and go remove. I've decided to take that one out of the deck. It's only because I don't like bugs, not because it's not. It's a beautiful picture. The soul, the sun, the dead. I'm just going to show you some of them. The artwork is so pretty. And as you go through the guidebook, you do learn a lot about the culture. What isn't in there or that I didn't see, if I'm wrong, let me know. I didn't see how to play the game. So I was like, wait a minute, what if I want to actually play? I think maybe the cards are too big to play. I think if it's like bingo, I would need a giant space to play with these big cards. Look at this one. Look how beautiful that is. I did some of the cards I did remember thinking that so like this is the boat. And what I'm looking at here is this woman with the flowers or even the river. The boat is like the last thing I'm looking at in this picture. And I did feel that way about some of the images. So I don't know how important that's going to be for me as I'm reading with the cards. I think I read with it once before I went on vacation. No, but I think it reads like a Kipper deck where there's lots of just kind of people-y kind of symbols and situation symbols that you could use for fortune telling. And it does come with a very supportive guidebook. So, yeah, look at this rooster card. It's beautiful. Here's this rose. We'll just show a couple more. The pescado. The bottle. What does it say? Lover. How deep is the ocean inside you? Lovely. Let's read the guidebook for this one. Let's just read it. You might as well grab a snack. We're going to be here for a while. Grab you a beer, a cup of coffee, whatever it is that you would like. Okay. So it says celebration, containment, and message. So that's what the guidebook looks like. You do have a full write up, but then before the write up, you get 3 keywords, which is nice. So if you just want to do a quick look up, you can get the keywords because they didn't put the keywords on the card because they already have the English and Spanish. That's a lot of words already. So I guess they chose to just put the keywords in here. So it says, over the years, this Loteria card has depicted bottles carrying various contents like ketchup, soda, vinegar, and quite often liquor. Would this be a momentous occasion? If you have enjoyed a big win recently, celebrate with loved ones. Or perhaps you have endured a tough loss and are looking for a way to relax or cope. As in all matters, moderation is key. Many enjoy drinking as it allows them to unwind and let loose, yet we've all experienced saying something we didn't mean to say while under the influence, or witnessed someone else act in a way that is out of line with their character. Be aware of bottling up emotions or keeping your true thoughts contained for too long. They have a way of coming out one way or another, so why not share with an open heart and a sober mind? And then it says, in another light. So there's this section here, in another light. For centuries, bottles have been used to send messages across oceans, oftentimes winding up in the hands of random recipients at the most unexpected time. Perhaps you received or will soon come upon a message in a bottle. The contents could offer insight to your current endeavors. Take time to sort through your stack of snail mail or any important letters left by your ancestors. Pay extra attention to your dreams in the coming weeks and look for any meaningful writing on found objects before disposing or finding a new place for them. What a nice little message. I think these cards are cool. I think they're cool. And that's what I had decided before I left, that I like them. I was going to remove the spider card, which I did, and I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna work with the black man card because, I for the same reason they kept it in. There's not a lot of cards that just say black man in there. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, I want to keep that card in, but this guy here makes me laugh. I don't know why, but I didn't like the write up too much, so I was like, well, I could just work with it on my own. You know what I mean? And I did like the keywords for it. I remember liking the keywords, so confidence, freedom, and inventiveness. So I'm going to keep them in. So yeah, that is the Loteria Remedios. Oracle. I like the fact that this is here. I like the fact that this has been created. The backs are fantastic. They remind me of being in somebody's like kitchen. You know what I mean? Like not like an old kitchen that was like a 1950s kitchen that's been redone again, and people are just sitting there at the table with new dishes, or it's like the old table, but it's been refinished. Whatever. You know what kitchen I'm talking about. Everybody's family has one of these kitchens. And so it makes me think of that. Like something about that pattern just makes me think of, I don't know if it's the cushions for the chairs, if it's the towels, if it's the wallpaper, whatever it is, it just makes me think of the kitchen, sitting in the kitchen, chatting with my family, and I like it. The artwork is stunning, and I can't wait to use it some more for divination purposes. I think it works well like a Lenormand or a Kipper deck. It reads kind of in a fortune tellery style for me. That's me. So let's take a look at another one. Next one here. This is the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by Jane Van Praagh. I have James Van Praagh. I said Jane. It's James. I have wanted this deck for years. I picked it up. It was on sale. It was pretty pink on the inside. I've wanted this deck for a really long time. Really long time. I want to say like 10 years or something. I don't know. I feel like it's been a long time. And so I was really excited when I saw it on sale. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And I got it. And now I have it. So it says, with this enchanting 44 card deck, your higher self will deliver you soulful wisdom and guidance so that you'll know the right choices to make in your life and how to live in a spiritual being as a spiritual being in this physical world. And by performing a soul spread, you will receive celestial direction. And with every turn of the cards, a soul lesson you are currently being taught will be revealed. And so we have James Van Praagh. He is the it says each page of this accompanying guidebook highlights a life lesson such as forgiveness, empathy, or surrender, and the various ways in which you may utilize it for your growth. And what I hear is that the guidebook for the deck is pretty impressive. I have not looked at it yet, but I hear it's pretty fantastic. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at it. So let's do that. Let's open it up and see what's up in here. These are his decks. And I know that he also was the showrunner or the writer for The Ghost Whisperer. You don't remember that show, The Ghost Whisperer? So yeah, he's been around for a while doing this metaphysical stuff. So it looks like you get an introduction, like how to use the cards, get to know the cards, shuffle cards. Then it gets right into it. And this is kind of what one of the write-ups look like. You can take a screenshot if you'd like to see. And then what's in the back? Probably some spreads. There's about the author, about the artist. Okay. All artwork by Charlotte Backman. Okay, she's painting mandalas. And that's it, no spreads. So that's the book. And let's just take a quick look at the cards. So it looks like we have the mandala and then the keyword and then the affirmation. This one says abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And they are glossy, very glossy. And these are the backs. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Skip ahead a little bit. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Oops. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I like this picture. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. I like this. Let's look this one up and see what it says in here. They are in alphabetical order, so easy to find what I'm looking for. Here's loneliness. So it says, I know that I am never alone. This card has come to you because you must be reminded that there is a difference between being lonely and being alone. And feeling of loneliness originate from a sense of not appreciating the most important lesson in your life, you. If solitude seems like an affliction, you need to work on creating a healthy relationship with yourself. Only then will you attract others who will nurture your soul. And if you don't develop a healthy relationship with yourself first, you will only draw unhealthy relationships to you. To create a healthy, positive relationship with yourself, you must begin to feel worthy of love. The pessimism of this physical dimension can affect your self esteem. And if you don't have the strong conviction that you are valuable and meaningful, don't view solitude as a weakness. It is merely your soul telling you that it is time to do some inner work and reevaluate your path before you start to shine. And as you sit in the silence of your soul, you will realize that your spirit family, teachers, and guides are with you. You are never alone. I like that. Yeah, see, good, solid um, advice. Peace. I am being of love. I am a being of love and release all negative energy. I think this could be good for meditation too. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. One more. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So that is the soul's journey lessons cards. I'm excited to finally have this one. I think these could be nice also to send because sometimes I send friends like pick a cards and stuff. These could be nice for pick a cards or even to do pick a cards on my what do you call it? On my Instagram. I couldn't get it out. On my Instagram. Okay, so these are the Power Thoughts cards with the two side cards. So we have the Power Thoughts cards. This is the original 64 card deck. And then this is a 12 card forgiveness deck and a 12 card affirmations for self esteem deck. This one came for free with the sale. And since I was already purchasing this one and getting this one for free, I went ahead and added this one. And I think that's all of them. So, and if it's not, that's all I'm about to have. So let's open them up and see what's inside. Now, the Power Thoughts cards I've had before. I've had this deck and I didn't rehome it. I gave it away. I gave it away to a friend who needed it. She needed it more than I did at the time. But lately I have been missing these cards. So I wanted them back and they were on sale. So I got them. And like I said, these were just kind of like happy accidents. So let me get them out of the plastic and we'll take a look. So now I have my Power Thought cards back. Haven't had them in so long. Okay, so they come in one of these flip open boxes. There's no this old school Hay House. There's no there's no magnetic closure or anything like that. Okay, so those are the illustrators there and the copyright and all that information there. And the cards are double-sided. There we go. The cards are double-sided. So you just get this like information card where it says these cards are an outgrowth of the affirmation sayings that I used to give my clients to help them find their inner strength as they worked on issues ranging from self-esteem to romance to prosperity and love. Post these cards in your home, workplace, car, give them to friends and family. Read a different one each morning and watch your day unfold effortlessly and powerfully by Louise Hay. And then this is about Louise Hay. And then that's just that, like the info card that comes with them. And they are front and back. So you have the affirmation on the front. I have the perfect living space. And then on the back, there's some more information. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. It's in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford. I am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positives and fulfilling. Okay, it is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. I love these. I miss them. Oh my goodness, I miss these so much. I express my creativity. I am willing to forgive. Oh, that's interesting that this is in here. And then that's interesting that there's a forgiveness card in here. When I have a forgiveness deck here, so I'm curious to see what's in that. I wonder if they've just taken out the forgiveness cards out of here, but we'll see. There's plenty for everyone, including me. I am worthy. I am worth loving. I turn every experience into an opportunity. My future is glorious. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. I am at peace. I see clearly. I willingly forgive and breathe love into my vision. And I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. What's this one say? It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. I love this one. I remember, I think I gave this one to someone out of my old deck. So it was short a couple cards because I think I had given some of the cards away. So this one says, I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. It's nice. I love this deck. I missed it. I'm safe, and it's only change. I am safe, and it's only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. I open new doors to life. I forgive myself. I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I am in life. Freedom is my divine right. My healing is already in process. I prosper wherever I turn. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. The point of power is always in the present moment. I like that. I like that a lot. So, anyways, that's the power thought cards. I'm not gonna. I said I was gonna be quick about this, but I just got lost in the power thought cards and took you guys right along with me. Let's just take a quick look at some of the others. At the forgiveness. As I change my thoughts, the world around me changes. Ooh, look at this elephant. Quite beautiful. Hay House does make some pretty boxes, don't they? All right. Dear friends, I've written these cards as a way to help you create forgiveness in your everyday life. Forgiveness means releasing regret, sadness, hurt, fear, guilt, blame, resentment, and sometimes even the desire for revenge. How do you start? By being willing to let go of the past. Be willing to release your emotional attachment to your memories of yesterday. The past is over, and this is a new day. You can set yourself free by changing your thinking. The more you forgive, the more love you will have to express. It's no fun being a victim. Refuse to be helpless anymore. Claim your own power. Choose a card each morning, and it will be your positive message for the day. And then this is more about her, Louise Hay, in the back. I know that old negative patterns no longer limit me. I let them go with ease. And this one is also front and back. Each day is a new opportunity. Yesterday is over and done. Today is the first day of my future. I am forgiving, loving, gentle, and kind, and I know that life loves me. I was looking at this because this is what was the elephant that was on the inside of the box. As I forgive myself, it becomes easier to forgive others. I love and accept my family exactly as they are right now. This is one of the pages in the Power Thoughts journal, if I remember correctly. Every section has one of these affirmations as the starter, and I'm pretty sure this starts one of the sections. I love and accept my family exactly as they are right now. I forgive myself for not being perfect. I cannot change another person. I let others be who they are, and I simply love who I am. It is now safe for me to release all of my childhood traumas and move into love. This is lovely. Very beautiful. The pictures on this are pretty. Different artists for sure. Does it say who the artist is for this one? Maybe on the back. It says cover design Lisa Vega and cover art Kat Gottlieb. I don't know if she's the one who did the cards, but they're pretty. Okay, so that's the forgiveness. This is the affirmations for self-esteem. It does not matter what other people say or do. What matters is what I choose to believe about myself. These cards help you as a way to create self-esteem in your life. It doesn't matter what other people say or do. What matters is how I choose to react and what I choose to believe about myself. This is the most powerful affirmation you can ever say. And it is just one of many in this deck designed to assist you knowing that you're perfect, whole, and complete here and now. Our thoughts create our futures. When we think we're not good enough, we give away our power. All right. I love myself exactly as I am on the inside. Okay, I am totally adequate for all situations. I choose to feel good about myself. I choose to feel good about myself. I am worthy of my own love. I stand on my own 2 feet. I accept and use my own power. It does not matter what other people say or do. What matters is how I choose to react and what I choose to believe about myself. I take a deep breath and allow myself to relax. My whole body calms down. I am loved and accepted exactly as I am right here and right now. My self-esteem is high because I honor who I am. My life gets more fabulous every day. I look forward to what each new hour brings. These are like, I don't know, the artwork on these feel brighter, given Lisa Frank style, you know. I accept others as they are, and they in turn accept me. This is the only time I get to live today. The greatest gift I can give myself is unconditional love. Okay. And so those are the Louise Hay's decks. Like I said, the power thoughts are glossy. These two are matte. So I don't know if you would want to put them all together. You could definitely combine these two though. I wonder if they would fit in the same box. Let's try it. They fit in there, but you know, I don't know if you want to combine them like that because you might want to use them in separate times, different times, you know. I might want to use them at different times. I do need to get a rubber band to put around them though, so that they don't come open because there's no magnetic closure on the boxes. So those are the self-esteem, forgiveness, and power thought cards. Another OG box here. This is the Four Agreements cards. These are old, but I had never had them and never heard of them. So I was doing the Tarot Readathon, and one of the first books I read for the Tarot Readathon was The Four Agreements. It was a book that was on my list that I've been wanting to read for a while. I see it pop back up at Barnes and Noble and things like that here and there. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just knock it out. I pulled the prompt. It worked for it. So I read it. I was not knocked away. I was not blown away by the book. I think maybe in its time it was very popular and it was probably like groundbreaking. But now, of all the stuff I've read since, you know, over my life, I was not blown away. But these cards, I love. I love these cards because they give all of the little tidbits from the book, which are good information. But like I said, I've read other stuff like that. I've already integrated that into my life. There was nothing new. There was nothing new in that book that I didn't already have as part of my life. You know what I mean? So I think that I like having the cards as little daily reminders as part of my daily polls. For these, they are glossy and they are the same size as the other ones, which are a little bit smaller than their normal oracle size. I don't know. Did I show you that? The other cards are also just a tiny bit smaller than normal oracle size. Hang on. This is the regular oracle size card. So you can see that they are like they're square, a little bit wider and a whole lot shorter than the other deck. And the other cards were as well, the power thought cards, same size as this. But they're separated by the four agreements. So you've got don't make assumptions, always do your best, don't take anything personally, and be impeccable with your word. Those are the four agreements, right? And so they're all separated out like that. And they say at the top which agreement they fall under. And then each agreement, I think, gives you, so there's 48 cards. So each agreement gives you 12 sub sayings or whatever. So for always do your best, you've got love and nurture your body. You've got take your life and enjoy it. You've got take action on your ideas. For be impeccable with your word, you've got replace fear with love. Assume nothing. Let your life be transformed. Oh, this is don't make assumptions. Be yourself around others. Don't take anything personally. Refuse to eat emotional poison. Seek to know the truth. With be impeccable with your word. Always do your best. It says practice makes the master. Okay. Express your own divinity. It's just some really great cards in here, really great sayings. And there are words on the back as well. So for this one, embrace your freedom. You gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with your life. I like these types of cards that are front and back because I don't have to use the back because there's so much information on the front. So when I'm doing a tarot reading, I'm not really about having to flip cards around, you know? So I'm going to just do one side or the other. So I like that these types of cards where it's like the whole front has everything I need on it, and then this is just extra. You know, it's like opening up the guidebook or whatever. So yeah, these are my favorite types of these double-sided cards. Create a beautiful dream, discern the truth, don't overdo, let go of self-judgment and blame. Your truth is personal to you. I like these. The last time I got a deck that I liked this much, it was the Language of Letting Go, and I've had that one for years. So I think that this one will be in my collection for quite some time. This is the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, so I have the Angel, is it the Angel Wisdom Tarot? Angel Messages? I forget. Okay, so I have the Angel Messages Oracle by him. Is it Angel Messages? Angel Answers? I can't remember. But I love that deck. I've had it for years. I've loved it for years. I think um I don't know, I wanted this one because I kept seeing that people were saying that you're supposed to combine them. I do wish that they would fit in the same box, but they don't. But I think that they're the same cardstock, so that's a plus because I know that the other one that you're also supposed to add in and combine had different cardstock. So I didn't get that one, but I wanted to take a look at this one. Look, this is sparkly. Look. That's fun. So this is the 22 Archangels Oracle. Right. Divine Archangels, thank you for drawing close with your wisdom and light. I welcome your strength, guidance, and protection in all its form, and so it is. May the light that was created and curated here today be be for and toward the highest good of all. Let's take a look at this book. We've got how to use your oracle cards, bonding with your cards, creating a mega deck. Okay, so there was something in here. It says countless archangels are featured in spiritual texts and traditions from Christianity and Judaism to Islam and the Kabbalah and even the Western mystery tradition. The word archangel is often assumed to feature the Bible, Torah, or Quran, but it doesn't. Instead, these divine legions are described as princes or chiefs of heaven and mentioned by name. For example, Michael features in the Bible and Gabriel is in the Quran. The title Archangel came at a later date and likely influenced by Pseudo Dionysus. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. These beings cannot impact your life or world without your permission or invitation. They honor and respect your free will. Working with angel cards is a clear call to the angels to let them know that you are willing to be guided and supported. It begins to unlock a dimension of insight that you may never have thought it possible. Being here today, reading this guidebook now, you have consciously set the intention to forge a connection with these divine beings. And right now, archangels are gathering around you to offer support, help you live with purpose, make an impact, and ultimately step into the most authentic version of yourself. It's time to listen to their wisdom. How to use your cards. So it gives you some information on how to work with angel cards, activating your deck, creating a mega deck. Yeah, the Divine Masters one is the one I didn't get. The Angel Guide is the one I have and love and have had forever, it seems like. Um, I've had it for a long time and I use it a lot. Conducting angel readings, getting the best from your reading, shuffling the cards, jumping cards, reverse cards. What does it say about reverse cards? I always have my hold up upright when I'm reading. Sometimes whoever's picking the cards they're chosen unconsciously reverses one. It's important to take note that I always treat it as an auspicious event. I've found that when an angel card comes out upside down, it is an angel's way of saying, look at this message, and it gives you and give it your attention. Reading for yourself, future guidance, reading for another person, spreads, and then the write up. It's like you get the name of the angel, a keyword, and then a saying. So, amethyst metamorphosis, you are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that is unfolding. And then it looks like you get some information about the angel and then a message for each one. Yeah. And then in the back, looks like there's something more back here. Hang on. No, this is just about the artist and about the author. That's it for the book. It looks like the artist is the same for them. So you get this bar at the bottom, which is a little bit translucent with all the information that we saw in the guidebook. The name of the angel, a keyword, and then like a blessing. Ariel, sacred activist, protect what is right and just, let love lead the way. Transcendence, relationship assignments, pillar of service, divine discernment, moving mountains, divine emergence, embraced by love, authentic reclamation, personal responsibility, trust the unfolding, heaven to earth, spiritual acceleration, manifestation vortex, waves of healing. So these all feel like vibrations, right? So they're not I'm not getting these are not like they're not action verbs, and they're also not nouns or adjectives or anything like that. These are vibrational. I don't know, these titles feel like they're meant to be like the titles of where you're meant to be vibrating when you encounter this angel energy, or what vibration you can invoke if you ask for help from this angel. Building the bridge, heart of devotion, learning experience, and karmic release. All right, so that is the 22 archangels. I have one more deck here. This one is the inner child oracle. I bought this in the sale. There is something about this deck, the keywords that kept getting me. I wasn't so into the artwork. It was the keywords. I felt like the keywords were so provocative. And I was like, I want this. And it was on sale 50% off. So I bought it. I can't get the box open. All right, well, let's read the back. It says, the Inner Child Oracle is a powerful tool for seekers of deep healing and spiritual realignment. Each of the 44 cards is infused with the energy and wisdom needed to address past wounds and begin the process of self-renewal, while the guidebook includes exercises and journal prompts to help your healing work. Featuring unique messages and beautiful artwork, this deck offers a safe and supportive space to explore and heal your inner child. Let the Oracle deck support you on your journey to wholeness and peace. Cover art by Amanda Lynn at Aisling. I am not, I don't do inner child work, y'all, at all. Not even a little bit. I can't get this box open. Okay, here we go. I got it open. Ooh, it smells very strong. Your ultimate healing comes from within. Look at this little baby. Look at the little angel inside. I love that. I hate House Box, man. They get me every time with these boxes. I don't do inner child work. I don't do it at all, but this deck has been calling to me. So maybe it's a sign that I need to do some inner child work. Or maybe it's just a sign I need the deck and I can use it for whatever I want to use it for. Let's see what we got. This deck is structured around 6 different aspects of working with the inner child: awareness of the inner child, acceptance of the inner child, inner work, playfulness and joy, reparenting through self-care, wonderment, and belief in the magical. Okay. These 6 aspects help us to meet our inner child where they are with what they need. Children flourish when they are seen, accepted, and shown that they are worthy of love through care and an unwavering belief in who they are. These aspects listed above can help us reach a place where we are able to provide our inner child now, even if we were not properly to provide for our inner child now, even if we were not properly provided for in childhood. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you for this portion of your inner child journey. The honor is truly mine, and I hope you enjoy your time spent with the Inner Child Oracle. It talks about what is your inner child, working with your inner child, goes through awareness, acceptance, inner work, playfulness, self-care, wonderment, what those define as, how to use the deck, gives a couple of spreads, the monthly ritual spread, bunch of 3-card spreads. All right. And so for the write-up, you get, I guess this is the title that's on the card, just some advice, and then an exercise, and then a responsive journaling prompt for each card. And in the back, about the author, acknowledgments. This is not a journey that I have walked in solitude, and so I take time now to thank all of the teachers who have come to me in this life, to the hard lessons and the wise masters, to the friends and the loved ones, to the ones who have broken me, and to the ones who have helped put me back together again. Thank you. I am truly grateful. All right, and so that's the book. Let's take a look at the cards. These are the backs. Ooh, very pretty backs. Oh yeah, look at those backs. Those are gorgeous. Those are like moonology pretty. I think it was this sort of like filter over all of the cards that was turning me off as far as the artwork goes. I have poor eyesight. My eyesight is failing and I cannot see stuff like this. So I don't know, like I have a couple of decks that have this sort of treatment. A couple by Katie is it Katie? I don't know. The woman who's been working with Rebecca Campbell to create her newest decks, they have the same sort of filter over them. It makes it hard for me to see, but I love this deck, so I put up with it. We're gonna see. Maybe I will love this one as well and put up with it. Let me just scooch this over a little bit. Okay, so we have a time to remember. Look back on your childhood. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. I like that. Be present. Find clarity in the moment. Be still. Cultivate a space of stillness and be silent. In silence to just be. Be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining. Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. I like that. Breathe in. Patience, breath, work today. Choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. I think these make for great oracle cards in themselves. I think if I was doing readings for myself, for others, I could use these. These are some good advice. You know what I mean? So I think I could see myself using these to get messages from spirit, messages, just general readings, what to do next steps, that kind of stuff. I think these would be really great for that. I don't know anything about inner child work, so I'll look in the guidebook to see what it says about that kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to be using these just as regular old oracle, like I would use any deck, just to do any kind of reading. It's okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on the truth. It is never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. It is time to celebrate, let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. Let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. And is it that past? I like the then you've got the lotus is growing in the muck. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it. Oh, it's provocative. Like, give yourself permission to feel it. If you pull a card like that in a reading, that imagine kind of the reading you would get, Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. Listen, your inner child has something to say. Ooh, and there's the little angel. Super cute. Practice freedom, release the weight of judgment. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. Judgment is what we're freeing ourselves from. So it's very specific. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving love. Pull yourself close. I love this. Like, review your responsibilities. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. Run wild. Let your inner child run forth. Say yes. Now is the time to be open and receive. Seek guidance in this. It is time for a different perspective. Set boundaries. Speak to yourself with kindness. Spend time in nature. Today is the day. It's time to begin the journey. Write a letter. Write a letter. So I've seen, like, so far I've seen 3 cards that specifically say inner child on them that would like make someone think inner child. The rest of these just seem very open. You are worthy. Let yourself be known. You do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support. You know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. I think this is the last one, 44. Yeah. I think I'm gonna love this. I don't know about the card. I mean the artwork, because it's hard to see. But from the little bit that I can see. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like it could work. It works for it. It matches with the keywords, and that's all I need. It's not standing in my way. It's not in the way, so that's good. And I think for the ones that I can see, like I can see this one really well. That's provocative. So I can use it in the reading. This is harder for me to see. But yeah, I like this so far. I can't wait to try it. What is this review? Is this a boat? What is that? See, I can't tell what I'm looking at here. Are those crickets dead on the giant crickets dead? Or are those, is that a boat like that's been washed up on the sea? I'm not sure. So yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I can think of a lot of decks that I want to use with it. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking, so this is the Naked Truth Tarot, the first edition. I don't know. This deck came in and floored me. I was like, this is damn good. And I was I thought this was just gonna be a bunch of boobies and like I don't know what I thought, but I was excited to see someone trying to put some diversity in one of these decks, because I feel like these found art decks or these curated art decks never have any kind of, no, people don't even try. They just say, I don't know, they can't find anything or whatever. At least they were trying, and I was excited about that. I don't know what I was expecting from it, but it damn sure shocked the hell out of me. If you haven't seen the Naked Truth Tarot, definitely take a look at a walkthrough and see what you think. There are quite a few of these kind of found art, curated art decks out there. I don't have a ton of them, but this one I think is probably the best one I have. So, and I was expecting it to be too much, like maybe too many naked people, but it's not. It doesn't feel vulgar at all. It's really great. It's very well curated. So, in fact, the new version of the Baroque tarot. So that one should be coming as well, because I think that they're good at curating deck. I really appreciate that they put some diverse images in here, some skin tone diversity and some cultural diversity. I feel like a lot of these decks never have any, like zero, and they're out there. I mean, I remember standing in I remember getting in trouble in the Prado in Spain because I was taking pictures of this beautiful image that I saw, like this beautiful painting that had, African people in it. And I was just like, see, they exist. Like, and I was sending it to my friends and I got in trouble. You're not supposed to take pictures in there. But anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah, I think that these go very well together. So I think it's cool. I'm going to use the Naked Truth with the inner child and see how that goes. I think that would be an interesting little project to see how the energies of these play together. So that's the last one that I have. Really excited about this inner child oracle. I'm so glad I finally picked it up. I've been wanting it and thinking I want it forever, and I never got it. So I'm really glad that I finally went ahead and got it. This floored me. Love it. Cannot believe that I never heard of it and was like, why don't I have this? I should have been had this. Like I should have had this years ago. When did this come out? Let me see. I feel like this should have been one that I picked up like when I had the first copy of this, you know? What is it? The 2000. Yeah, it's an old deck. So like why have I never heard of this? I don't know, but I'm very excited to now have it. Power Thoughts back on the scene. Excited about that. So that is the last of it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. I would love to have you. Links will be in the description box below. I do appreciate it when you guys use those links. Helps out a lot. It's just a couple of cents, doesn't cost you anything, and they do add up after a while, and I can use them to buy decks to show you guys basically, because I just put it all back into the channel. So I really appreciate it when you guys use those links. Thank you to everyone who is using them if you're purchasing from Amazon. Now, these are Hay House decks, so if you can purchase directly from Hay House during one of their sales, that's probably going to be your best deal as well. So I would take a look there as well. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.